Hello and welcome to the fourth project for this month's September Stamps in the Mail Club. I am going to give you some tips for turning your Thankful Tablescape kit, so this is the kit right here, into a super fabulous Thankful journal. It was shared at convention this past summer, where you can put pictures of your family, write some notes about things you'd like to remember, have more pictures, maybe of like you and a special person in your life, and then more pouches. There are actually 10 pouches in the kit, so you can have up to 10 pages from one Thankful Tablescape kit turned into this really fun ring-bound Thankful journal. So if you're not going to decorate for Thanksgiving, this is still a great kit to have. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to have you do is grab the piece of chipboard that comes in your kit, and we're going to go ahead and cut this down. You're going to cut two pieces about 5.5 inches wide. I have two pieces cut from my roll of the birch paper, and they're just cut to match. It's a little bit longer than 9 5/8 of an inch. So you can take this, and actually I'm going to go ahead and stamp on mine. I'm going to give it some magnificent maple leaves here. And then this I'm going to go ahead and attach with my green lid glue. And if you haven't used this glue too much before, you might not realize there's actually two ends. There's a squeegee tip and a fine line tip. And so I'm going to grab the squeegee tip for this because it helps me to slide the glue around on my paper. Okay, once you have your covers all set to go, you're going to need a piece of the sweater weather strip from your Tablescape kit, and also one of these pieces of houndstooth, a label, about a 9, whatever, it doesn't have to be exact, inch 10 plus or minus strip of this paper, and a couple of leaves from the, where's my package? There we go. A couple of leaves here from the Tablescape kit. Alright, so these pieces are going to go together on our front here. Now you'll notice that on my sample, this piece of paper is quite a bit longer. See how that works? Quite a bit longer. So I'm going to show you how I did that. I cheated. I cut it like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach the top piece up here at the top of my journal, album, photo book. And then I'm going to cut that ribbon tail here at the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to adhere this way down here instead of right up next to it. And that way you're stretching out your paper without anybody really realizing. Again, unless they're watching your video. So, because the part that's going to go in the middle is going to be our folded piece here. So for this one, you're going to go ahead and, same as before, you're going to cut a ribbon end. These are super trendy right now. You can put a ribbon end on anything and have it be just exactly on trend. I'm going to go ahead and fold this back and forth between backwards between my fingers a few times to keep it a little bit straighter so that it doesn't want to curl up immediately on me. And we're going to set that aside. Oh, we need another ribbon end. I'm going to go ahead and cut one here from a strip of the sweater paper. And we'll go ahead and stick this guy down. Alright. And this is going to fit in about there. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and do my paper here. So what I'm going to do basically is start at this end. I like to start at this end, and I'm going to zigzag fold it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this hand to push this piece of paper behind these fingers. See how that works? So I'm making kind of a pleat. And if it's a goofy pleat that's not straight, you really don't need to worry about it. Okay, there's another one. I'm going to use this hand, my right hand, pushes the paper behind again to make another pleat. Okay, now if it's going really crooked like mine is, you might need to straighten it out by pleating a little bit crooked the other direction. Okay, because we want to keep it on our book here after all. Alright. And I'm just going to keep doing that pleating motion until I get to the end. Now you want to kind of see about how wide your piece is and if it fits. So I made mine a little bit too much pleat. So what I'm going to do is just squish some pleat out of it. I just lay it down about where I want it to come out, and I'm going to fold it flat against my paper. So now suddenly my pleat that was too short is, look, magically the right length. Okay, see how that works? Now we want our pleat to stay pleated, and those bends in the paper are not really creased very well because we want them to look a little bit dimensional. So we need something to really grab it and make sure it's going to stay. And the easiest way to do that and be sure that it's not going anywhere is to just grab a piece of sticky strip and just run it right down the middle of the back of your big pleaty piece. Okay, see how that works? And now that piece is not going anywhere. Those pleats will stay right in there no matter how many people look at your fun Thanksgiving thankful book. So go ahead and peel off the backing strip from your sticky strip and adhere that to the cover of your book. Make sure you push down right there in the center where that sticky strip is, and now we have our pleated piece on the front. See how easy that is? And this is not going anywhere. Now our thankful piece is going to go across the front, and if you want to practice before you put your handwriting on here, you can do that, but you want to go ahead and write something in the front. You can put your family name or my vacation or whatever you're putting on here, Thanksgiving 2013. I'm just going to go ahead and put thankful on the front. I have great visions of sending these to my mother-in-law or my mom or something, and having pictures of our family, and I don't know, you'll have to ask them whether they ever got them. So we'll see, maybe this year. If it was New Year's, I'd make a resolution, but fortunately it's not, so I can skip that part and we'll just move on. Alright, so go ahead and stick the dimensionals on the back and stick your banner there down on the front. And again, that chalk marker is just gorgeous on here. I have a couple of the leaves that we grabbed before, so I'll put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of those. And go ahead and stuff this under here somewhere. There's a nice one there, and I'll stuff another one under here. Okay, so we have some leaves sticking out there. And then the last thing I'm going to go to do before I start thinking about our pages is go ahead and wrap a piece of the linen thread, the twine here from the kit around, and I think you can wrap it around about 2 times and slide it up where you want it, and then tie a bow or knot or whatever is comfortable for you. Okay, so there's our journal cover. See how that works? Alright, so now we need to make some pages.